Do you sometimes struggle with people not listening to you, even though you explain something very clearly, but they don't seem to be very interested? You're not boring, trust me, but you just miss one communication skill. The same skill used by FBI agents, negotiators. And the moment you use it, people will start opening up. So if you ever said, why don't they listen to me? This is the video that's gonna change the way you talk to people. Chris Voss, in his book Never Split the Difference, reveals the secrets for communication skills. Let's take this scenario. You're in a meeting and you're trying to make a point. You start talking. People will nod, but as if the words bounce off. This even happens sometimes when you are in family gathering. Most of the time. And later, they act as if you said nothing. Well, the truth is, most of us listen to reply, not to connect. And most of us talk to explain, not to influence. That's the difference. According to Chris Voss, the lead international hostage negotiator for the FBI, the number one reason people don't listen to you is because you're trying too hard to sound smart, instead of trying to make the other person feel safe. Influence does not begin with logic. It begins with emotional safety. And that's why your smartest arguments often fall flat. They miss this bridge, this emotional bridge. I'm gonna teach you two techniques, very easy to make, to master these conversations. There's a tactic called mirroring, very subtle, almost invisible, but it triggers a neurochemical response in the listener's brain. All what you have to do is to repeat the last 1, 2, or 3 words of his or her own sentences. You repeat them with a bit of curiosity. For example, if they're telling you that, I don't think it's worth it right now, then you can reply simply by saying, not really worth it right now, right? So what happens is that their brain assumes like a safe environment, a safe place. This is a safe person that I can talk to. So this allows them to reveal more and to open up to you, to connect with you. This usually works in arguments, negotiations, medicine, and even relationships. What this does, it lowers the resistance and increases the trust. Scientifically speaking, this actually works because it activates something called neural resonance. Basically, your brain starts to sync with their brains. A part of the brain relaxes, called the amygdala, and then another part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, starts to become more active. And then suddenly they start thinking more with logic and less defensive. In other terms, instead of pushing harder, you're pulling them in effortlessly. Labeling is the second powerful tool. So technically here, you label their emotions, even if it is not 100% correct. For example, you seem frustrated, or this must have been very hard on you. You're not saying that they're wrong. You're showing them that you hear them, you see them, you feel with them. And in that moment, they lower their resistance and they open up also. These techniques are very important even in medicine. I use them as a doctor to gain the trust of the patients. And the FBI agents, they use these in life and death situations sometimes. People relax, they share more, and they finally listen to what you have to say. The idea here is that people think about communication skills is talking more and talking better. In fact, it's about making the other person feel understood. So the next time someone resists, don't push. Mirror, label, open up. If you got something beneficial out of this video, I'm gonna be making a whole series about communication skills and tactics. Subscribe to watch the episode number 2 of Talking Like a Genius. See you next time.